Let's get ready for the Creative Amplifiers Christmas show. No more stupid hamster wheel for me.
Very good.
Nano banana or what?
It was Nano Banana and Kling 2.6. I think messing around with that. By popular demand, the hamster is in his own little home now, watching us on the iPad. I just, it's a far cry, isn't it, from this time a year and a half ago when it was just like some animated nonsense hamster going round and round in a wheel. But anyway.
That's great.
Yeah. And of course, we had a whole show. Yeah, we had a whole show about whether the wheel was going one way or the other. So if we watch that back, it'll be like, did the hamster touch the right part of the iPad to make it work or whatever it was?
We'll watch it again. Oops. Oh dear. Hang on. I've got errors popping up everywhere. So let me just check. Talk amongst yourselves. What is going on?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Was Instagram the culprit?
Yeah. So Instagram. So I was streaming to Instagram on both my Instagram and Creative Amplifiers, and for a short period of time, I saw you pop in, Lisa. It was working, and now
It was working.
all gone.
Not so
Anyway, it says, "Do you want to kill the entire stream?" No. Here we are. Not a problem. So anyway, we're good. We're live somewhere. Because people are commenting, so I know
I feel alive.
I feel alive. Good. We're alive. Well, anyway, hello. Welcome to the Creative Amplifiers early Christmas show. It's not that early, as Saeed mentioned in the comments, if we were pushing this out in 2026. Yes. But because people have been putting chocolates and decorations up since August, probably, in some countries, then, yeah, it's not too early. So we've got a few people to say hello to real quick. Who is in here? All right, Saeed, hello, the hamster, H-I-I-hamster. See, there you go. He's very clever with his words. He's a wordsmith, isn't he? We're giving up YouTube. This is a true hamster wheel. We're giving up. I don't believe we're giving up YouTube. I'm confused, Roy, but it's early for me to work that out. We're not giving anything up at the moment. Hello, Matt. How's it going? And hello, Val. Oh,
Val. Hey.
it's very nice of you.
Good to see you.
Val, we have to go get poke.
You can be a keyboard warrior. Hello, John. Welcome. Thank you for joining us from Monterey. There you go. Do not push the blow up stream button. No, I know. It was one of those buttons today that was just a bit weird, but it's okay. We're good. We tried it. I think I'm probably pushing too much in Starlink as well because, there's 3 streams going on, but never mind. Anyway, Merry Christmas-ish because we're here. How is everybody feeling? We're all obviously in the Christmas spirit. So, Mark, Lisa, plans for Christmas? Are you decorated already? I can see, Mark, you've got stuff behind you in your studio. So,
Yeah, did a little bit of studio decorating. That was a lot of fun. Yes, the house is now decorated too. Trees up, outside lights are up, general decorations are up. And yeah, it's been cool. We had a little party yesterday. We had some friends around and a couple of the kids, and so it was really nice. So yeah, we sort of started that Christmas feel of sort of just getting people to come and hang out and have a nice time. So yeah,
Wonderful.
very excited. And I'm not overworking at Christmas, which is unusual for me. Normally I've got a Christmas show or something, but this year it's nice and chilled, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
And so, it's all going wrong tonight because I've got a cable that's just dropped from my ceiling. And it's just about to go in front of the camera. So I'm hoping and praying it's not going to slide. It's one of those days. It's all the snow. Yeah. That's the problem. It's going. And Lisa, what about yourself? How's your festive plans going?
Festive plans are good. I haven't got my tree yet. I'll get that this weekend. I'll get it this weekend. But I have my wreath up and things over the fireplace and parties and all that good stuff going on. So
wonderful.
I'm in the spirit.
Good. Now, big question. Real tree,
yes.
Plastic tree, reusable tree, environmentally friendly tree. What kinds of trees do you have generally?
We have a real tree. Have done, I think, ever since we've been together, we've had a real tree.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. So nice ritual. Go to the garden centre, pick out the best tree that we can find. It was just me and Nancy, my wife, this year. So no kids or anything to fight over who was going to put anything anywhere or which bauble was going on which branch. So we had to do our own little fight just to make sure that we kept the Christmas party atmosphere of doing all that decoration. But no, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so real Christmas tree for us.
What about yourself, Lisa? Do you go out and find a tree?
Yeah,
or
a real tree. I tried the artificial, and my daughter wasn't having it, even at 30. So it's like, no, you have to have a real tree.
Yeah,
for Christmas.
I'm
So-
the same.
and
I'm
I
the same.
agree. I like the smell and all that.
Yeah.
And then I have my ritual when Christmas is over. I cut it down to its, I call it the twig, to just the, I
Right.
take all the branches off. And so I can just carry it, you know.
That's a good idea because disposing of
it's
Christmas
lighter.
trees is a big
Yeah.
problem, right?
It's a big thing, yeah. So you do that, and I can put all the branches in the recycling for all of
Yeah.
the plants and leaves and all that stuff. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of therapeutic.
And as a foreigner, every American film I've seen, in order to get a real Christmas tree, you have to go into a forest with a saw or an axe and get your own tree. Is that true everywhere, or is that just a Hallmark thing?
I am not a Hallmark. Nope. I find there's a lot not that far from me, and I go find my tree. Just make sure there's no squirrel in it, like National.
Oh
Lampoon.
yes, squirrel. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I do check for things in the trees just in case.
It is worth it, definitely. I remember. Same here, by the way. So real trees are the main. I think they're all pretty much real here in Portugal. You just go into one of the forest. You do actually cut your own down here. I'm convinced because you hear lots of chainsaws going on around this time of year. Now they're either felling trees for the fires or they're actually getting their own Christmas tree. So I'm convinced they're doing one or the other. Actually, let's just have a look. Val is saying, where's my mouse gone? Lost my mouse. She doesn't have a tree. Let me just bring that comment up. No tree, Val. So does that mean you do artificial trees or just zero tree? It's a zero tree environment. Let us know. Matt's saying that his Christmas will be spent with his grandnephew. He's 19 days old, just a peanut. Oh, wonderful.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
There you go. And Valerie says she's never got an axe to cut a tree down. Well, there's a first time for everything. So why not? Maybe make that a New Year's resolution. Cut that tree down. Hello, King Paco, Nintendo lover. I don't know what to call you, actually. It's a long name. Maybe I'll just call you King. And there you go. It's easy. It's easy. So, other decorations and things. I was going to say that I've tried to decorate the studio here just a little bit. It's a token gesture. It's a stocking. It hasn't fallen down yet. And there is a drunk Santa in the corner, but because he's so out of focus, pretty much because he's drunk, that's pretty much why we left it there. So that's it. But yours is very nice, Mark. Go ahead.
I have questions. Where did you find a drunk Santa?
It was on one of these. It was in a gift shop, and he's on a rocking chair, and he's got a bottle. It looks like he's got a bottle of Jack Daniels actually, and he's just rocking. I mean, he's happy. He doesn't say much, but he's pretty happy.
Jolly.
He's jolly.
He's a jolly fellow.
So I was going to ask you guys gear lists. Do you have anything on your Santa list for Christmas? I guess start with ladies first. Is there anything that you want, or are you going to get yourself for Christmas from a gear perspective?
I kind of want that bigger teleprompter just because of my eyes,
Yes,
to be honest with you.
it's been a revelation. I have to say, it's been a revelation.
Yeah.
It's got its
I kinda want to
quirks,
do that.
but it's got.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. Well, as always, but I kind of want that. That's my thing.
I know there's a bit of a backlog at the moment for some of these things because I know everybody was wanting one, but
Right.
I thought I wouldn't use it in the way that it's meant to be used, like all the way back. So I didn't do that. I tried it and I thought, well, I want it close. I just want it as a monitor, because like you, I don't have the best eyesight. So really, it's just in exactly the same place as the little one, but now it's just bigger,
Yeah.
so you can see everything, and it's great for these types of calls because. You can maintain the eye contact, and I can actually see the comments on the screen. But because before I couldn't see. It's all right for one person.
Yeah.
When you've got multiple people, no. And Mark, because you recently got yourself the Elgato prompter from the smaller one from having no prompter whatsoever. So that's been a revelation for you as well, right?
Yeah, it was really good. And like I say, the eye contact thing and just recording intros for podcasts I mean, it's great, obviously, when you're chatting to people and you can see them as well, but just sort of the recording element and having text on screen and all that sort of stuff, yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, no more sticky notes just to one side of the camera or trying to remember half a dozen lines that you don't ever quite get right and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not against the sticky note, but I feel like I've definitely moved the needle a little bit just to be able to do it technically properly, straight down the barrel.
So anything else on your list, Lisa, or is that your sort of your main go-to?
Maybe that flat light. Is it
The Amaran?
Amaran?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be nice.
It's just about mixing things up a little bit and changing the studio. Just like not buying it for the sake of it. Just like if it's going to improve the quality of life in your recordings and things, that's fine. Because you do a lot of stuff at home as well, don't you? Podcasts.
Well, I do, because what I would do is the light I have now as my key light. I would do like a one of those one pole things, because this is on a stand that can roll. And I would just set it up that I can move it around and put the teleprompter with the camera there, so I could shoot anywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
very
I have
nice.
Like one thing I can roll around would be kind of fun to have different backgrounds.
Yeah, like those sort of wheelie things that everything's built on it and you just roll it around. I saw somebody was looking at one. I think it was Doc from Ecan was looking at one, but his setup without any gear was like nearly $3,000 just for the stand. And then somebody pointed out you could get one for like $300 or $400 or something.
Well,
so.
like I have this light stand, I've had it forever, so now I just need to get the clamps and all that and the friction arms, and it's not going to cost me much to do that and repurpose this. So.
That'd be cool. You do your next Creative Amplify show live from your roving
from somewhere.
From somewhere. Right, we have quite a few different comments in here. Let's have a look. Oh gosh, it's very nice. Oh, we've got hello 24-hour boss. First time here. Thank you so much for joining us. You're very welcome. Hey. So nice to see you. Hello. I can call you King Paco. I will. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Roy, the bigger teleprompter will be useful. Does it have a stronger mount so I don't have to mount it in front of my lens? You might, if you go to my channel, no plug, I do a video on it and compare the two. And this one actually sits, you put your camera on a metal bracket and it sits on the back of the prompter and you just slide the camera in. And it's got a larger aperture for that. But the only thing I would suggest you do, if you haven't got one, is get yourself a circular polarizer filter for the front of the lens to stop the lens glare, and a tripod, because it's heavy. Mm-hmm. It's much heavier than the other prompter. And you'd never hang your lens on the... I mean, you never hang this thing on the front of your lens because it would snap your lens off. Let's put it that way as well. Valerie says she had a bigger prompter and then went from that to the Elgato small one. Oh, I see. So you had like either a newer one or one of those that you can, a glide cam or something like that. I should do that big camera giveaway right this second. Let's go. What big camera giveaway? I haven't. Not yet. How many places are we streaming to? We were streaming to my YouTube, Creative Amplify's YouTube, my LinkedIn. I think Mark, you paired the channel. I think maybe Lisa's paired her channels as well. Then we go into 2 Instagrams. So it was about 7 or 8. And now we're probably down to 5 or 6, something like that. I can't keep count. Enough places anyway.
Substack too.
Oh, Substack. Yeah, Substack's chugging away in the background. Yeah.
We're pushing the boundaries. It's fun.
Trying to see if I can break Restream at this rate, but there you go. Yeah. So, Lisa, you had a question.
Yes. I did have a question. Yeah, I forgot my question. I'm going to ask you guys.
Yeah, the pre-show.
We can't help you because you said you wouldn't tell us.
Yeah. So the pre-show, Lisa was tearing up this very important question for us that we've been waiting for, and we've just chosen the right moment. 70 minutes into the live stream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh dear. Well, you have a think. We'll just sit here and wait.
I'm a woman of a certain age.
I'll play the hamster again. We'll play the hamster again for people who didn't see it.
Hamster.
Let's
Maybe
go.
Let's get ready for the Creative Amplifiers Christmas show.
No more stupid hamster wheel for me.
Maybe the hamster knows what I was thinking because I literally don't remember what I was going to ask.
Matt says it's 42. The Meaning of Life, Douglas Adams, and all that kind of stuff. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It has to be, right? So you seriously can't remember the question.
I seriously can't remember the question.
We'll come back to you.
I'm not even joking.
We'll come back to you later.
Yeah.
I think I was thinking about Christmas gifts for myself.
Oh, and that took you. Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
it took me away.
That's it. You've peaked.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the show. Thanks everybody for. No, we'll move on. We'll move on then to favorite Christmas. I feel like I should know this because you're my friends and we hang out. But I feel like I should know the answer to this question, but I don't. So, what is your go-to Christmas movie? Do you have a favorite that you watch every year en masse, or do you sort of rotate a series of Christmas films? I'll start with you, Lisa.
I have a few for different reasons. Of course, It's a Wonderful Life, because that's just classic. The Holiday, because I love the house, even though it's not a real house. It's a set. It's just fun. If you know that movie, you know that movie.
I do. Which one's the set, by the way? Wait, is it the Cameron Diaz house is the set, or the little one?
The Cameron. I don't know about the little one.
I think the little one's a real house in Surrey,
Yeah,
I think.
and the Cameron Diaz is a set. All her movies have great houses in them. And then Love Actually.
Love it.
You know,
It's my favorite. One
I
of my
remember
favorites.
this from before. I do remember you saying that before.
Yeah, Love Actually.
I haven't seen that for a long time, actually.
I think I saw it a couple of years ago. I didn't see it last year. I try and have a few on rotate. So we've got Wonderful Life, we've got Love Actually. Ping us in the comments your favorite movies as well. Lovely audience people. So Mark, do you have a favorite?
It can't really beat White Christmas if you're going to go classic along the sort of It's a Wonderful Life kind of, if you're going to go down that sort of route. I do quite like Elf. That always makes me laugh. I think that's quite in a slightly more modern one. I'm also quite happy to sit here and say I quite like a lot of the Hallmark cheesy ones, and they start really early, and there's on the cable over here in that they sort of start in September, and there's various Hallmark things on various different channels. Quite happy to sit with a cup of tea for half an hour and watch it, and over the space of about 2 or 3 months you basically watch them all in various bits. So yeah, it doesn't have to be just one particular film, just a little bit of Christmas happiness as the build up, and then just indulge a little bit more as you get closer and closer to Christmas. So yeah, happy to do the classics, but also quite happy just to do the general, how do we put it, slush, maybe.
Slush. I like that.
Slush.
The slush
Christmas
films.
slush.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to agree with both of you because I am a sucker for these little cheesy, for want of a better term, made-for-TV films that seem to come on over Christmas. And Netflix seems to be pushing quite a lot of those as well in that sort of theme now. So there's a few new ones that have been out for a couple of years, which I watch. Love Actually is one of my favorites. I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I used to watch that a lot. Even not at Christmas time as well, because it's just a great movie and I just love it. So you just get into that. It's a Wonderful Life. But one of the things I remember from my childhood is that, and it maybe just ran over a certain period of time for about 4 or 5 years, but The Wizard of Oz always used to be on around Christmas time when I was a kid growing up. So maybe when I was 9 or 10, and it was just on all the time. So that...
It was something to look forward to.
Yeah, so something was like that for me as a Christmas movie. I would say that The Wizard of Oz was almost like a Christmas movie for me, something like that. Oh, we've got a couple. I can see there's going to be a little debate.
Up the door.
Yeah,
Opinions.
it's like
Yeah.
and the box is open. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh dear.
Someone mentioned Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah,
34th
that's a good
Street,
one.
yeah.
That was Roy, I think. Yeah, well done. I agree, Roy.
Yeah, it's a good film. Chocolate. He wasn't eating chocolate. He was. Well, I think he was eating a mince pie. But yeah, don't feed hamsters chocolates. That's the thing. Okay, so Wonderful Life of
We
Val.
can't be responsible for that.
I know we
surely.
can't. You can't. Well, AI hasn't got any morals or responsibilities, so anything goes. Dear. To our previous conversation, John is playing with the newer X11 teleprompter. Not seen that one.
I was going to ask, has anybody tried that yet?
Um, Is that the one that Adrian was reviewing recently? I don't know. Something like that.
There
I know,
was
it's
a newer
really
one he was
new.
looking at, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. He's just
Die Hard.
he's
Sorry
just
about that.
basically just dropped the mic and that's it. Yeah, I think it's a Christmas movie. It was set at Christmas. I mean, does it have to be around Christmas, the Christmas sentiment to be a Christmas movie? That's the debate, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Feast of the Seven Fishes. I have not seen that one.
I've never seen that either.
No.
Me neither.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So you've already mentioned that one. Okay. Wow. Wizard of Oz as well. And Gremlins. I can't forget Gremlins.
Gremlins. I
Yeah.
forgot about Gremlins.
God, there's so many though, isn't there? You could spend all your time at Christmas just watching stuff.
Yeah, maybe
You
we should
know-
do a watch party
Seriously.
Yeah.
You know what was a fun one that's fairly new is Spirited Away.
on Apple.
Yeah.
that the Apple one?
it's- Yeah, I think it is on Apple.
Is
That's
that with
if you like
Will Ferrell?
musicals and
Yeah.
yeah, and Ryan Reynolds, I believe.
I've got this problem with musicals. I just don't really like them. I think I was brought up with I know. I'm sorry. I don't.
Talking to a former dancer, really?
Yeah, and I like music. Don't get me wrong, I play music, but I just don't like the. So here's the problem I think I have. As a kid, there was.
I don't think we can be friends. I think
I know. I'm
2
okay,
years
Mark.
in this show,
Can we
and
have-
it's
can- how
like,
can we,
It's like
yeah.
I
Oh,
can.
this is why he's got control of everything. You see, we can't even cut him off. He's got,
I can
he's
cut
got
myself
all-
off.
he's got all the things.
There we go.
I just cut myself
So
off.
Mark.
It's me. I think I grew up with Seven Brides, Seven Brothers, whatever. There was all those old films, where they would just break into song unnecessarily. And I think it just got into my psyche. I also did a lot of backstage stuff for people in musicals. And it was the same musical over and over and over again for like 2 weeks straight. And by the time I was sick of it. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just need some therapy. Maybe I just need to relax on a couch.
I think we know that's true, but whether that's related to your musicals.
There you go. Thank you for that.
There it is.
Oh,
But
dear.
Seven Brides
Merry
for
Christmas.
Seven Brothers is a hard one to sit through. So
Yeah.
give you grace
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, and I think that was the problem because my family loved them. My nan and my mum loved musicals and watching them. And The Wizard of Oz is a musical, technically, it's a lot of singing, and and I like that. Maybe it's just certain types of musicals. I couldn't give a blanket statement like that. I'll retract that. It's not a blanket statement. Certain musicals I can't stand. But I started to watch Spirited, and I turned it off after 20 minutes. I don't see
it's fun.
Ryan Reynolds singing. Come on. It's just I
Well,
can't
you
do it.
get, neither one of them are singers.
I know,
But you
I
just
know.
get past it.
I
And
know.
It's fun.
I know. Uh-oh. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah. No. No.
Okay.
I'll dance to the time warp, and I have done in my teens, in my youth, but we'll leave it at that. There's no video.
Not a
thankfully.
Christmas song.
Not a Christmas song, yeah. Now you've lost me completely, Saeed. I'm not sure about that one.
For Cinderella?
Nope. I don't know that one.
No, don't know that.
Okay. I have to follow that. Your Christmas list, Mark, we skipped over that. Is there anything on your Christmas list for this season?
Well, I mean, there's sort of two, aren't there? There's the ones that you just want to have for the sake of it. Like Lisa said, I'd easily get the light and another couple of cameras and a microphone and a few Ozbot PTZ cameras and whatever. But I think if I was toying because I still don't have a Rodecaster, and I was going to go down the duo front. But I think the Video S, that would seem to make a lot of sense, partly because it gives me the audio I need as well as the video. But I think that ability to be able to use it on location and actually just use it as a switcher when you're not online as well, and however you're going to use it, I think there might be a few things I might be able to use it for in and around what I'm doing already. So I think that would be top of my Christmas list.
Wonderful. That sounds good. I think I'm going to buy some software this year. Maybe some AI software, maybe just to and subscribe to something for a year. I'm not sure what yet, but I've just been looking around. I've missed quite a few of the Black Friday deals, but I was thinking of, I don't know. There's a few out there, like ones which are more video centric. So maybe like Kling or something like that, because there's so many different packages you can get with them, and it's a bit confusing which one to go for. But I've been playing around with Gemini, and
How do you like it?
yeah, it's good.
How are you liking it?
It's good. I like.
It's interesting to go back and forth from like putting something in Notebook LM, then throwing it over to Gemini, then you know what I mean, to get whatever you. it's bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
In the whole ecosystem.
One I'm quite surprised with is Perplexity. That's very good at writing as well now, because it does the research and then it'll do the writing and then all other things. So it's getting a lot better. I mean, they're all getting very good now.
Yeah.
And there
always.
seems to be something coming out every other day. One's leapfrogging the other, and it just gets a bit much. It's hard to go in and just stick with one, I think.
They just had their, what was it, Code Red to bring out 5.2 on chat.
Yes.
Just, nobody wants to be left behind.
You're right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Val has a question for us. This is a tough one. We use quite a few. Which AI platform do we use? Would you like to start, Lisa? Just a couple that you...
Different ones for different things, because Perplexity for research, really, for me. But things are changing, so now Gemini can do what I need. I've tried them all just because of working with people. I want to know what they do. And like you said, you can bundle things. Some things are all bundled into other softwares now, which is nice. So you can play around with at least the visual sides of things. But I kind of bounce around depending on what I need. Like I needed a new refrigerator, and they stopped making the model I had, so I threw the old model in, the sizes, and threw it into Perplexity, and it gave me 3 models, and I ordered it, and it fit perfectly. So that won my heart.
Right.
It's like, oh, you can do that. That's great. So it just depends.
I think Perplexity has got shopping now as well. Have you seen the...
Yeah.
It shows you
Chat
the...
Chat was doing it too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Mark, what's your sort of go-to?
Yeah, probably Claude, and just to, sort of as a getting starter and sort of working with ideas and that kind of thing. As you know, Notebook LM, I like messing around with to get some content and stuff. I find that good fun to use. And then the other things are often things like you say are built in, because Captivate that I use for my podcast has got AI built into it now, and Canva, there's so many different things you can do with that now, and it's just working out, I think, sometimes which ones you want to just stick with and use that do what you need to do. But often, I think the same as Lisa was saying, using a little bit of this to get certain ideas and get it so far and then throw it into something else and then go backwards and forwards. And I think once you get over the fact that you can't really do it all and it's changing so much, it's just you have to just enjoy it and see what happens, and what's the have fun with it, and just sort of enjoy the ride for the minute and see where it takes us.
Has anyone played with the Notebook LM infographics in the slides yet?
I played with the slides. I think I did a video just to see. I just took a video and see if it would make it into something a bit more palatable, and it was very good. But infographics, no, because I used Napkin before for infographics.
Right, yeah.
But now
That's
it's
interesting.
Notebook LM's got it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
So I use Gamma.
I
Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. No, I was just going. I did that sort of thing where I put in I asked it to do an audio podcast or a kind of a sort of a hybrid sort of version of, can you sort of give me an overview of this particular show? And it did that, which was about 5 minutes long, and then it took out some of the key points and put the graphics on and made it into that. And I've then used that again and put the stuff back in and then added extra pictures and things and made it into a whole different sort of presentation as well, which was quite fun. So yeah. It's interesting times.
As I say, it just keeps changing every so often. And I follow a few people online, and all I see is like the next best thing and the greatest, and this is taking over this. It's like you just have to sometimes, as you said, just stay with one for a while, because it's going to get upgraded. Nothing's going to be left behind. The only thing that's going to happen maybe in the future is that a lot of these companies will just disappear, and you'll be left with 1 or 2 big players that are just going to dominate the market. Like nobody was expecting Google Gemini 3 to do what it does and all the other things. So yeah, Valerie's asking us questions about what do we use for images. I started my stuff on Midjourney back in the day when it first came out, because that seemed to be the good one. But now I'm just finding that Nano Banana Pro is just the best at the moment for realistic images that actually adhere to the prompt and don't give you some weird 8 fingers and 3 head type things. It's really good.
Also giving you the type. You're not getting gibberish necessarily if you're,
The typeface, the text, it's very good
Makes it a little
for
bit
rendering
better, yeah.
text. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's good.
No, but it's better than what it was.
Yeah. And did I just see that you can get that now? You mentioned Gamma. You're about to start mentioning Gamma.
Yeah.
They've given the Nano Banana as part of Gamma. Did I see?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just for a month, but I think if you get a certain Gamma plan, they'll throw in Nano Banana as well, because that's its.
Yeah.
It used to use Kling and a few others for its image creation, and obviously Gamma's now got infographics. I mean, Gamma's again another great product. It's just you can just when you start adding subscriptions up, it just gets too much. So it's just about
Yeah,
rationalization and
Figure out what you
Yeah.
need.
I love the fact that you can get these for a monthly plan, though, because at least you can try them in anger for a month and see what really works for you. And then you can say, well, now, am I going to invest or just pay for a couple of months, do the work that you need to do, and then pop over to something else, and so on. But is there subscriptions that you will definitely, keep paying for in AI? For me, it's just Claude, because you can run out of Claude credits very, very quickly. So I invested personally in Claude at the middle of this year. My wife started using ChatGPT, but then subsequently moved over to Claude because for writing and for other things that she's doing, it seems to be much better. And I think you mentioned that many months ago, Lisa, that Claude was far superior in terms of just better writing and so on.
Yeah, and they keep adding the things so you can keep a thread going of what you're working on.
Yeah.
That's a problem I had of you do something, then you go back. It's like, where did I do that prompt?
Yeah. Do you end up saving your prompts somewhere? I've now started putting my prompts somewhere because it gets,
I have it.
Oh, an AI
I have
prompt.
to.
Yeah.
And I also have learned if I'm doing something that I really am liking, because when I use AI, sometimes it's like getting customer service. Sometimes we're working good. We're doing great. I'm getting the answers I want. It's hearing me. And then other times I'm yelling at it. What are you doing? That's not what I want.
Yeah.
And so, you never know what you're going to get, like with customer service. But if something is really great, I've really taken the time to save everything and put it in Notion along the way in case something happens, which has happened to me, that all of a sudden it went away.
Sorry.
Something coming down on your
I
head?
have no idea what that noise was. I don't know what that was. That sounded weird. That was weird.
That was very strange.
Okay.
Maybe Santa's trying to come in and bring you a present.
Down your chimney.
He'll have a job. But anyways, the holes were that big at the top. It's like, well, it's going to be a very small Santa.
Yeah.
Is it your cat?
I don't know what that was. That was bizarre. I'll have to, yeah. Oh, it could be, is it the phone? Could have been the phone because it's on vibrating. It's on my piano over here. It could have been that. That's weird though. It's weird. Saeed, this is your 5-minute warning. If you want to pop into Zoom, you've got the link and we can bring you on shortly and have a chat about things. Valerie says $4 million per month for all subscriptions. It's getting a bit like that, actually. It starts to mount up. And I think that's why it's good to have these super GPT platforms where you can just tinker around. It's called an AI playground, right? Where you've got multiple different things to play with. But I mean, it's getting better. We'll see.
Yeah. But maybe we should do a workshop where we just get people together and we actually just take one of them and just play around with it, come up with something we want to create and just use it and see and just
that'd be fun.
have a chance to sort of play around with it together. Because like I say, you don't know otherwise. And so actually having someone who's been using it has got quite a sort of an idea of at least where to start. That's sort of really interesting. Otherwise, you're fighting just at the beginning,
yes,
not knowing any of it. So just to sort of see how that kind of starting point works and what the prompts are like and what you're expecting to do.
Yeah, build out a fake podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast and have it take it through to figure out the cover art, just all of it.
From the beginning to
from
end.
start to finish. Yeah. All AI.
No, that's cool.
Oh, there you go.
So we got
Look for that next year, guys.
Yeah, they are planning on the hoof.
So there is
Planning
one tool that I play with at Black Friday, and I've been paying to play with it for many months. But it's Suno AI, the music generation software. No,
You got in?
I got in. I started playing with it, but I'm using it in not for creating the music from scratch, because I do believe that it's taken a lot of copyright music and learned from artists without their consent, which is not nice. What I've done for giggles, and I will play you some of this at some point when I'm brave enough, is I've been making music, messing around with music for like 20 odd years. I was creating my first little multi-track song when I was about 12, and it's horrendous. But anyway, progressively getting better in my own mind over the years, but maybe not that great. So I decided, just for giggles, to take some old songs and ask it to do cover versions of them and just remix it in different styles. And then you can take out the stems and put them back into your Logic or Cubase or whatever you're using for creating the music. And it just gives you, I was just like blown away, because it's like turned this crappy song that I did into something that sounds reasonable, let's put it that way. I'm playing guitars because I don't play guitar, so playing like live solo guitars, and you can put horn sections on there as well, and it keeps the melody and the structure of the song and everything else. And I'm thinking, this is great. So something I've just lost a lot of time on recently, just playing with old tracks that I did and just threw them in there. Say, cover this in an 80s synth style, or make it sound like such and such. And it's just fun. It's just fun because it just gives you inspiration. It's like I wouldn't have thought of producing my song in that way. So now it's given me inspiration to tweak and do things. So that's how I'm using it. But I won't put a prompt in there and say, hey, here's some lyrics and make a song, because I just don't like it. They all sound like country and western music sometimes when you put them in.
They do sound weird.
Join us in January for Neil's playlist.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
No, but have you seen that, Mark? What do you think about AI music generation as a professional musician yourself? Not wanting to get in the soapbox and start banging people, but what's your thought about it? A way of creativity?
I think it's creativity in a different way, isn't it? You're using the tool to do whatever it is that you want to create. I mean, a little bit like the literary side of things. They've used all these things by scraping all the things that are out there, and many people should be being paid a lot of money for all of that, but that's probably not going to happen. So then it's just a question of what you do. I mean, I don't really create music that much. But I would be tempted, for example, because I've had the same podcast intro, because that was a piece that I'd actually commissioned for something else. So from that sort of point of view, actually just mixing things up or trying to create something which is relatively generic, but actually just going to do it, I'm not going to have done it otherwise.
Yeah.
Then using it in that way is kind of probably a good idea. In the same way as using images, I'm never going to sit down and draw anything or create something digitally that's going to be usable anywhere on the internet, but actually using it to create something that way is something I find really helpful. So I think in that way, rather than my next album is going to be, probably not quite so much.
You'll have to send me your
How do you guys
podcast
feel
intro.
about-
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about these? I follow a couple of them. They're people who take a song that maybe it was a R&B song, and they play it in the style of Metallica or something, and they're doing these mashups. I know it sounds weird, but that actually was one. Some of them are really good, and I would like to see real people actually do them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
So is this AI doing the mashup?
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
It's
That's
AI
interesting.
doing that mashup. So they'll take a song like they did an Eminem song, and had him sing it like a 50s jazz singer. And it
That's
worked.
impressive. Yeah. Well,
I was like, okay.
it's just opening up, I think, the creativity for people, I think. And as long as these AI companies are respectful to the artists, where they've taken all the points from and stuff. And to your point, Mark, the whole GPT and all the LLMs have all scraped the internet and all the works of Shakespeare and everything and just brought everything in. And then have the audacity to say, well, you're stealing that stuff from us. Anyway, we have Saeed in the house. Give us a thumbs up, Saeed, if you're ready. I'm going to bring you on in active speaker mode. This could either work or not. So if you start speaking now, it should just pop you into active speaker.
Hello.
And there you are. Look at that. Here he is. Hello, Saeed. Do you know everybody here, by the way? I know you've watched us before and so on, but officially.
It's a weird world because I know you because I watch you like every week, but you probably have never seen me actually. I'm not sure, but yeah, of course I know Lisa and Mark from TV. And
From TV, from the TV. See, there you go. We're famous.
That's funny.
So Die Hard, a Christmas movie, discussed. No, I'm just kidding. I know we've had this debate before about Die Hard. So what's your Christmas looking like then? When do you finish your work for your festivities, Said? What do you typically do?
So I don't actually like celebrate Christmas like you would celebrate it, but I just like to take the world silence down during the like last 2 weeks of December, and I just try to take advantage of it. Mainly, I like to work during these days because there is nobody wanting anything from you. People are busy with their lives and their families and stuff. And for me, for someone who has like always a lot of thoughts simultaneously and is easy to distract, I really like this time of the year to just get stuff done that piled up over the year. So that's kind of my Christmas tradition, working.
That's fair enough. I mean, it's a good time to do it though, when you're not being bothered by customers and things like that. I used to enjoy it when I was in my IT job because we typically wouldn't take the full 2 weeks off, and then you just either do planning and stuff like that because got customers to work with because everybody else is on holiday and things like that and so on.
Back in the days when I was working in an office, I always volunteered for I work for on the Christmas days because I know everybody else is of course like celebrating. They want to be with their family. For me, I really don't care, and there is nothing to do. You're just sitting there and waiting for the 8 hours to pass by somehow, and then the day is already over. So it's kind of like paid holiday or a paid day off, but in the office than at home. So yeah.
So I was going to ask you, any plans for your business and for what you do in 2026? Because obviously, for people who don't know, Said has recently launched a community, which is a big thing, with 3 of your colleagues, effectively your facilitator colleagues, and so on. And how's that going so far? How's the whole sort of ingestion of getting people to sign up for your community doing?
Surprisingly well. So something I haven't expected, but I think we launched like about 8 weeks or 7 weeks ago, and we are already like close to 600 people, and it's like not really niche, but it's mainly for facilitators, so people who like lead workshops or do trainings and other things, and there seems to be a lot of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, I know a lot of people just because of my work, but there are also like some people popping up. I haven't expected that so many join us in this short amount of time, and they seem to have fun. I have fun. It's new. I'm not a community manager. I've never done anything like this in the past, but I always enjoy working with people and exchanging experiences and just having fun together. And it seems to work out. I know you guys. You talk about what is it? Substack, right? Where you build your community. I think I shared my opinion about that in the past. Whatever makes people happy. But for me, this is, I don't know. It's a different approach of a community. Of course, I'm not on Substack, but from my understanding, it's more of a newsletter with a comment section. Again, no offense. I'm just saying from somebody who doesn't really use it. I read the newsletters I get in my inbox, but I've never been like on Substack. And what we are doing is like a Circle platform. I don't know if you ever tried this one out or in the Circle platform. It's a different way of interacting with people. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen many different sort of platforms, and I think from our perspective, when we looked at Substack, we wanted to consolidate really some of the messaging and some of the writing that we were doing and putting it in one place, and that was really the platform of choice. And then they introduced video and things like that, so it is more of a push, but there is a community element to it with the notes and things, and then you have the way that it's like a Twitter feed and stuff. So and then there's the paywall and stuff like that, and so yeah. And that's why we like using Substack. But again, there's so many different platforms out there, and they have their own use cases. Are you planning to have a paywall with your new community then? Is that something that you're planning to do?
It's the other way around. First, we announced it with something that is like with a paywall, and then we discussed who cares? Let's just make it free for everyone to join, and we will figure out things later. and it will stay free. But of course, if you put like a lot of time into things, and it's really a lot of time, especially in the beginning or in the ramp up phase, you want to be compensated for your time somehow, because this is time you could spend with clients or like getting paid for things. But I'm in general like a fan of free education, of free communities, everything where people can, not excluding anyone. So for myself, if there's something that like my favorite F word is free. So if there's a free community I can join, the barrier is lower to join and then experience a thing. And then once you are there, if you want to, I don't know, tip in, or if you want to, however, contribute like financially or with other forms of support, yes. But if it starts with payment without you actually knowing what you get for your money, and also if you have something that's paid, I think that's a promise you make to people, right? Or it's a commitment. You can, today I will not like create a video if you have like a paid thing, or I will not write a newsletter if you have a paid Substack thing. You have to, and then you have to come up with things, and that's where like that kills joy for me a little bit. If I have to do things, if I have to create content, it's nothing that, yeah.
Yeah, that is an interesting point. I know, Lisa, you've worked with sort of many different sort of entrepreneurs and things who are probably trying to monetize and stuff. I mean, is there because I was thinking of the same thing, like YouTube mentions that as well. They say, please don't put a paywall on your community.
Well, up there if you can't.
If you can't fulfill it.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of tips for that?
I agree with you, Saeed. I like the idea of being able to give things away free. Exactly what YouTube said. If you can't like fulfill, then don't do it. I wouldn't want to join something and then nothing is coming new for me to watch or to do or to learn. So
yeah,
I try to discourage people from doing it unless they know they can fit it into their schedule.
Yes,
that's what they want to do. And I think with Substack, what you can do, how people get around it, and just to have like a very low paywall of $5 or $6 a month, is just offering more access to you or something that they might see earlier than somebody else, or maybe some highlighted footage or something like that. So that there's ways around it if you don't want to have to come up with, creating some new thing to give away or to teach. You can offer access to yourself or to something that the public doesn't see. So there's ways around.
Personally, I'm very surprised. I don't know where I learned this, but people had to force me to give people give people a way to pay you. I do mostly. I don't want to bother about finances most of the time. Like I create content, sometimes I do workshops, and most of them are for free. Just join. Let's have a little bit of fun and learn something together. But I was literally like forced by like friends and colleagues, at least give them like a way to pay you. And I was surprised that people actually want, not everyone, which is fine, but there are the people who see the value in whatever you're doing, if it's a newsletter or a video, or I would like to like chip in, like, even if it's $1, who cares? But it's, or I will pick out my credit card, I will type in my number, however, and I will buy you a coffee. And I think it's a numbers game. It sums up like over time. But you need like this process of, okay, I have this buy me a coffee thing, or some Stripe set up somewhere, or every platform has a way to pay what you can or pay what you want. And I think this way it's for me it's way more satisfying. Or somebody paid me because they wanted to, after they saw what I was doing or after they participated in something. Again, rather than, okay, I pay and then let's see how things work out, and then maybe I'm disappointed.
You can do that on Substack. They have a pledge, and so if you can, if you want to go that route, it's available to do.
Just saying, give people a chance to pay you if they want. So maybe they want, but you have nothing set up. You don't share any of your links where people can do that.
So what's your plan from the community aspect? You've obviously set it up and got people there joining the community. Are you then offering individual workshops and things that you wouldn't normally, or are you just able to communicate with them and they'd be doing and joining the sorts of workshops that you would be doing anyway as a group?
So what we are doing is, of course, we do our things that we already do or have done in the past, which are more public and everybody can sign up for them. But we also try to create things that are more exclusive. So if you have to be part of the community to participate in certain things, and this can be like workshops. We like to do these challenges, where it's like every month. So we just started 2 months ago, but every month we have like a little challenge where it's about reflecting and I don't know, exchanging with like ideas with others. We have last month we had something manual of me, if you heard of it. So it's literally, like the name says, it's you're writing something or creating something that you can share with your clients or with your network. It tells them who you are, what you do, how they can work with you, and other things. And I mean, it's nothing that we invented, but it's still okay. You are like in a comfortable surrounding of people who understand maybe or have the same struggles or speak the same language. Maybe it's nothing you would pay for, but it's still okay. I have to be part of this community to contribute into this like small challenges that we try to hold people accountable for. And still in the beginning and for next year, hopefully there will be way more things. We do like small thing like co-working, where like every once in a while, I don't know, every 2 weeks or so, it's just 90 minutes of sitting together in Zoom, and everybody works for themselves on their own projects or whatever they have coming up. But especially in this world of where we all are remote, we don't really know each other, or we don't have like colleagues that are in the same office. Sometimes you need this to, okay, it's 90 minutes of focus. I'm sitting here with people that maybe understand or that are just watching me work, so I have this accountability. And these are just small things that people, I think, appreciate, literally having this feeling of a community and seeing the same faces over and over again, getting to know people and connect with them. Yeah, and business-wise, let's figure, to quote the Joker, the good one, Heath Ledger, I mean, do I look like a guy with a plan? Right, I have no idea. We will figure it out along the way.
I definitely think the community is going to be a big, I mean, it's a big deal at the moment, but I think more and more as there's more AI workflows and people sort of either getting pushed aside or having to relearn things, I think the community and that sort of real human connection is going to be paramount, I think, in the years to come. And I think 2026, we might see more communities popping up and like-minded ideas where you're getting this shared space where you can just sit and just chill out together, not necessarily have to talk or anything and so on. And I do like that idea where it's like a little shared sort of remote working space virtually.
I mean, you can read like 100 books, you can watch a lot of videos about everything. There's an answer to everything out there, but there's always someone who started like what we are doing for years today. The same for you. There's a content creator that just started today, and maybe they need someone to just talk to or ask the questions, and they get like answers from experience and not AI responses, or not just someone who tells, I don't know, who is sponsored or whatever you find on YouTube who's doing it for years and just want to push you in a certain direction. And everybody always says, "Oh, this is the way you have to do it, and these are the 10 tools you need." And but if you talk to someone, if you know someone you kind of trust, on first name basis, or you can come back to if you have like any follow up. I think we often forget how like the human aspect of this. No AI bashing. I also use AI.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I would like to speak to the manager. I would like to speak to a real human about my problems. Thanks for the try, ChatGPT, but yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I am on one of my recent recordings. I had exactly that conversation, and it was education related. But they were saying so often you have like training days, and they bring experts in to give you all this information. And what they realised was if you had a group of people, I think in this particular experience there was like a group of 29 schools. They realised if you actually gave the people the opportunity to communicate in an easy way, the answers to any question from anyone in that particular field could be answered by someone else at a different school or a different part of the organisation. But you need to, like you say, you need the opportunity to, how do you communicate? Where do they hang out? you know, you didn't need enough kind of sort of social interaction to feel like it's something which is an easy ask rather than it being a formal ask, and all those little things. I think once you've got all those things in place, you know, like I say, there's some really brilliant things that could come out of it.
I think one of the things now that we've got that we didn't have a few years ago is that information is everywhere. Now, how good that information is, yes, there's still question marks around that, but pretty much because you've got so much information at your fingertips, that almost devalues what's out there to an extent. Because if people are not going to pay you for information, they're going to be paying you for experience, because they can get the information, they can get the insights anywhere, as you mentioned. So I think that building that community, that being that trusted advisor to people, and to have somebody who's real to speak to and go through those experiences together and share those is going to be, I think, very important in the next few years, because anybody can find an answer to anything right now. And it's just, as you said, how you can potentially interpret that and whether that's validated or not. Because it's about validating those responses as well. Because, you know, ChatGPT and any of these LLMs can give you any information that you ask for, but now you've got to potentially ask a real person to say, well, does that work for me? Is that what I really need, or whatever?
You know, it's like in school. I mean, what is it called? Like we call it the history class. You know, where you learn about you know, the history class. Yeah, I mean, if you have a teacher who tells you about wars and other things, yeah, this is just information. But if you have a grandpa who actually went through it and had maybe is illiterate or has never seen a school from the inside, I think at the end of the day, that's way more valuable than any fact you can learn and memorize for a test. But having like a 30-minute conversation with someone who is like, who has this life experience in this case makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And you remember these conversations more than anything you read,
of course,
anywhere. Especially I like to use like AI for, when I say AI, it's basically like ChatGPT, sometimes for brainstorming, or, you know, with a little bit of ADHD, throwing everything in there and getting a little bit of structure for my thoughts. That's what I use it like mainly for. But I cannot remember any of these prompts.
Right.
Or any of these outputs. I read it for the moment, and then I get what I need, and maybe I copy and paste it somewhere and edit it or do something with it. But I have no idea, because it's just ones and zeros that were popping up on the screen.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it becomes information overload for the AI user, you know.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, I gotta walk away.
Yeah, there's
I
too
don't even
much.
know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much going on.
I think one of the core things as well for 2026 is going to be systems. So building systems, building some form of automation and or systems to help you with producing the content. Because because I you know, depending who you talk to and so on, yes, there is a ton of AI generated content out there, and it's not going to stop. So on YouTube, TikTok, all the social platforms, you're going to be seeing, you know, more and more of this AI generated content. So you have to maybe go one of two ways, right? You either join in and start to compete, and who can create this stuff faster, or do something to differentiate yourself and stand out, whereby you're having more of a human connection, a human response, somebody on this side being able to tell you the real stories and so on, and not be AI generated. I think there's a place for both, depending on the type of person that's going to consume that. But I do think that this sort of talking to camera, being realistic about what you're actually speaking and giving real world experiences and helping people, I think is not going to go away. And I think more and more people are going to be wanting that in the next few years, because you're going to be bombarded with AI slop, as it were.
You know, Neil, there are content creators that I know, or I got to learn like from early on, or these are people I like to watch their videos and their content. And what I realized, like over the past months, I forgot what their face looked like.
Right.
Because it's one AI avatar of myself after the other. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what I need. What do I need you for? Just give me the prompt. It was like funny in the beginning, or you have like an AI thing with the bubble head and you are in dangerous situations, and okay, now it's gets boring for me, and also this is not what I signed up for. Like literally,
Yeah.
I was there for the human, and no, it's I don't know. I can do this myself.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can literally do this myself. I go into any AI and then I ask the question and I say, generate me a video with somebody who looks like whoever this person is, and I get the video. I don't need you to create it for me.
Yeah.
And it's getting more and more. I don't think that it's like great for your reputation, right? For your brand, if you're going in this direction, if your face, kind of literally, if your face is not connected to your content anymore,
Yeah.
it could be anybody doing this, right?
I think that type of content is best for internal things. Like if you have a company and there's questions that are always being asked and you want to do it on repeat, I don't have a problem with that because, it's boring one way or the other.
Right.
So why not generate it AI and then it's there and then people can go to it. But I agree with you, Saeed. You want that personal person. You want their personality and their quirks and, their inside information,
I mean, especially if you have a business behind it. If you are,
Yeah.
let's see, you're all like kind of coaches or you consultants or you work with clients. I think, yeah, maybe those people who don't care about it and who say, I just watched an AI video, I don't care much. Maybe there are not those who would like to work with anyone to begin with.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't pay with you anyway. So yeah, I think next year we will figure out how far you can go with these AIs, or seeing people maybe like rolling back a little bit and being more human and more present in their own content. And they don't get me started. When I like watch YouTube or something, like, when I hear the AI voice, I mean, you can recognize it pretty easy. Like after 2 sentences, okay, this is not like a real human. It's swipe. I don't care what the information is you are sharing. I will not watch it. I will look for someone
Yeah.
that is more of a person or more of a human.
I mean, it's also very new, isn't it? I sort of always think back to when I was at school, the drum machines were coming in and electronic music, and they were like, this is the death of the band and all of that sort of stuff. And of course, it sort of was for a while because it was new and everyone was getting involved and they were all jumping on the bandwagon. But then all of a sudden, it goes the other way because people then want to see real bands and real musicians doing what they do on acoustic instruments, and then it sort of plateaus, and then you have sort of a halfway house. Each of those sort of different sort of centers have their own things. So there's still people doing electronic music, but in a slightly different way, and there's still acoustic bands only, and then it's sort of everyone sort of finds their little area and their sort of tribe of people that want to follow them. And it'd be interesting to sort of see whether this wave is a wave or how long it goes before that sort of starts to right itself again. And like I say, the human element becomes the thing that everyone then wants to do, and then how that sort of evens out a little bit further down the line and how we're using it without really overthinking it, but still sort of having these proper connections human to human.
Definitely.
It's interesting in movies right now that the character that was been created that's showing up, they've made her like a star and she's all AI generated. And this woman intentionally did that. Of how much is that going to actually happen? Of, having real people interact with these AI generated people, or doing complete movies that are AI generated, or complete these vertical shorts, not shorts, but the vertical mini dramas,
Yeah.
micro dramas that they're doing.
Yeah.
You could, because they're only 60 seconds each, and they're taking you on a journey. You could do that all in AI and generate it, the whole thing, if you wanted to. So I'm curious to see if that starts to happen, because the cost to do that is not a lot.
No.
So
These are literally Black Mirror episodes, both of them.
totally,
Yeah, right.
absolutely.
The one with the musician, with
Yeah.
what is her
It
name,
is.
Miley Cyrus, and then
Oh, yeah,
there's
that's
the other
right.
one with his
Yeah, yeah.
with his whole show where Selma Hayek is also a great episode. But
Yeah.
and when they came out, I think the first one, like maybe 2 years old. Or so, oh, this utopia! Oh my God! No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's happening right now,
Yeah.
and we are kind of okay
We're in it.
with it.
And-
For now.
Yeah.
For now, we're
The one
done.
with the
For
numbering
now, yeah.
system too. Remember that?
Which one, sorry?
That the one with the numbering system. There was one that they would like see what you were doing out in the world, and your number level will go up or down, and that
Oh.
where you could proceed.
Yes, yes. I
Oh yeah,
remember.
the
Yeah.
social media score, and
Exactly.
this is
That's
this is also
exactly it.
somewhere in Asia. I don't know where
Yeah.
they, from where I heard that they have this.
They have that
system.
exactly. You're right. You're
Actually,
right. Yeah.
oh my God, yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. This is a very jolly topic. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Lisa.
No, it's
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Well,
Merry Christmas,
well,
everyone. Yeah.
the
sorry.
thing, no, all joking
all gonna
aside.
die.
No, the thing is, we are living in this time now, and that's an interesting. We've all been through different iterations of technology, the phone, the internet, all that kind of stuff, right? And it's all cyclic to an extent, and we have so many topics to talk about in 2026. So I'm going to leave you with this question, Said, before I let you go and we close the show. So my question to you is, what's on your Christmas list?
You mean like
Something for yourself, or what do you want?
Socks.
Socks.
actually, it's not even a joke. So I like odd socks, and they are not called fun socks. What are they called? I forgot. So I actually like these. If you have like colorful socks, if anybody wants to gift me socks, that would be it. Because
I knew we should have done some
why-
creative
why not?
amplifier socks. So yeah,
know,
we
we
forgot about that.
Yeah. It didn't come up in the
Yeah.
merch, did it?
but
I'm
you
a
talk.
fuzzy socks person, like right now.
Yeah, same here. I got my Christmas socks on right now. They're
my-
like a little
my fuzzy
fuzzy,
socks on.
fuzzy socks.
There is a psychology behind this. Happy socks, I think that they are called. There's even a company called Happy Socks. That you're wearing them. I cannot see your feet, but the thought of I'm wearing like two different socks and they have like watermelon and ducks on them, it automatically makes you smile every time you think about it. It's just like a psychological thing, and I believe in it, and I actually like experience it. Oh my God, I have funny socks. Nobody can see them. I wish I could like put my feet up. But speaking of which, while we're here, of course.
Oh gosh, I thought you were going to put your feet up. There you go. Look at that. Bravo.
No, I didn't want to show you my feet.
Bravo.
That is very good.
The wrong channel for that.
I love that.
But you talked about the very high on my list, but I will not buy it. Is the Elgato Prompter, the big one? I have a small one, so I'm looking
Right.
at it right now. And every time like I go on the Elgato store, because it's not available on Amazon yet in Germany at least, or it's out of stock. Like Cat Mulvihill's voice pops up in my head. Like, which problem does it solve? The only problem it solves is I want to have it and I don't. And I don't. So I don't know if this is a real problem, but
Yeah.
okay, I put it back. I have one that is working. Everything is fine, and the day will come when this one breaks, or I don't know, where I can treat myself for something big I've done or earned, and I will get it. But otherwise, I have nothing on my list. Whole Black Friday, the only thing I bought was a French press for like €15 or $15 in a coffee maker, because my old one, my cats broke it, and incense sticks.
Very nice.
They weren't even on sale, but this is the only thing I need for the moment.
Just before I let you go, I'm intrigued. How did your cats break your French press? I mean, what?
I have no idea. I woke up in the morning and there was glass everywhere, and it's only like the three of us here. So it wasn't me.
Okay.
And they didn't seem to like look like they've done anything wrong. So
No, they're very
I
clever.
Don't know.
They're very sneaky. They're like,
Yeah.
like,
Why are you looking at
not me, not me, bro. I didn't do anything. That's exactly how it goes down.
Kids, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was them or yeah.
Well,
burglars.
at least they got you a new French press out of it. And to Lisa's point, I recently looked on Perplexity for a new microwave. I say new microwave. I don't have a microwave, so it's a microwave. And people were saying, "How do you live without a microwave?" I'm like, well, I mean, again, it comes back to do we really need this? Well, there are sort of use cases now in the morning when I do like my oatmeal, and it takes me way too long to do it on the stoves, where I could just pop in the microwave and just do, a couple of buttons and pop. So Perplexity gave me all the reviews, and I said, I just want this. I don't want anything fancy. Just give me a microwave that's got decent reviews and so on. So he said, go and buy this one from Amazon.
And it even gave you the button to buy now, or what? Is
No,
it
not at the
nowadays?
moment.
Yes, the shopping thing.
Apparently, it's there, but I've not seen that on my Perplexity. Have you seen that on yours, Lisa?
Yeah, I have actually, and on chat too, but I haven't pressed it.
Okay. Okay. No, don't.
I'm
I
too
haven't
afraid.
used it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh,
Then they know what I'm buying.
Yeah.
I think then then they know everything about me.
Yeah.
I think they know everything about you anyway, but unfortunately, that's the way it is. Just a couple of comments before I let you go. So John, I don't know where this comment's going to go. Oh, there you go. He's asking you, is that a Yankee baseball cap? Yankees baseball cap.
Yes, it is, and I have multiple of them.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. I'm from Germany, but I've never been to New York, and that's just a funny question because someone actually asked me, "Oh, are you from New York?" So, no, they are sold like worldwide. It's
Exactly.
I don't know where you're going with this, but okay.
That's pretty good. And John was saying he uses the AI bot to help him ask AI support what questions to. That's really funny. So you're asking AI to, yeah, that's the way it is. Wayne says ChatGPT was very good for helping me install open core patch. I would love it showing pictures that kept solving issues. Okay, I mean that's the thing though for different workflows and stuff like that. So yes, that's what I use ChatGPT and other things for, just to help me like install software or if I've got software problems and things like that. But it still gets stuff wrong, of course, just like everything else. Again, you've got to validate. What do they say? Trust but validate. Or just don't trust, but just validate. Maybe. That's the way.
Never believe it. And I know you guys, you use eCam, but I had a problem with another tool the other day, and I asked it or her, and she said, "Oh yeah, all you need to do is you press this button, and then in this menu." And I look at this menu doesn't exist. So, oh, great catch! This menu actually doesn't. What kind of conversation are we having here? I mean,
See, that's what I'm
maybe
saying. It's like
maybe she was thinking I'm making a joke or something, but
It's
I was
like when
asking
you
for
get
help.
customer service. You either get someone who knows what they're talking about or they don't. It's the same thing.
I remember.
But
Go ahead.
But this great catch thing is just funny. It's like, oh, you knew the answer, but on purpose you told me something that made no sense.
Yeah.
And you held back with
Yeah.
it until I asked, no, I really want the answer. I'm not joking. This is a serious topic. And then you come. It is. Sometimes it's just funny. So.
I'm absolutely convinced that most of these LLMs are passive aggressive. It's as simple as that. They're just passive aggressive. Oh, well done, good job. Oh, you didn't know that. Or I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Crazy.
Can I, before you kick me out, can I tell you something that I don't know if any of you have seen it? I was in a rabbit hole, like in the middle of the night, and an unhealthy amount of time in ChatGPT. I was trying to vibe code, and I got a bug and then copy paste, and you have tons of lines of code and text. And it took ChatGPT 4 hours of me staring on the monitor to tell me, you should do a break or something like this. So are you sure everything is okay? It's 4 hours of typing, and then she was I think. Yeah, maybe you should have asked me 3.5 hours ago before I went down this thing.
So it was
go outside, get a life, something like this.
It was concerned.
It was concerned.
Oh wow!
I have the screenshot somewhere, but I was more concerned about the amount of time it took until this pop-up came.
Yeah.
It's okay. Would you like to take a short break? And you have to click OK to get back to the prompt. So I broke ChatGPT, obviously. I don't know.
It was tired.
4 hours yeah. Please stop it. This is leading nowhere. Go home or go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. What are you trying to do here? So, yeah.
Wow. LLMs with ADD. It's interesting. The world has really gone crazy. Val said that she goes through that all the time. Great catch. I don't know whether you remember this real quick before we close up. I used the whole Gemini screen sharing thing, I think about 6 months ago, and where you can share your screen and then you can ask it questions about the software that you're actually using. So for giggles, I wanted it to teach me Ecamm Live. So I said, just tell me how I create a scene. It's like you said, pick this menu, do that. No, the menu's right there, and that's not the right menu. What are you talking about? And he got really pissy with me towards the end of it. He got really, uppity, where it just crashed. And I did record this, and it's on my channel. So when it just said some random word and then it just died. I was like, I'm done. Literally, the LLM just dropped the mic and said, "I'm not dealing with you anymore. You're an idiot." So that's it. So that's great. Yeah, it's fun.
That's funny.
There you go. Well, Saeed, thank you so much for joining us and telling us about your community and everything. I put a link for people who want to join. It's free to sign up, right? So you can just go on there now and sign up to his community. And I've joined up as well. It is fun. I do see a lot of messages come in, so it's great. I need to be more an active member of your community just to participate a bit more, definitely.
Thank you very much for having me. Always fun, and I watch you every week when I get the notification. And there are only nine subscribers missing for this channel for 100, so maybe we can make this
Cool
this year. Like and subscribe and do whatever the kids say nowadays. And type something. I don't know. Push all the buttons and type stuff on the YouTubes.
Yeah. Push the dislike button twice. There you go, and then it's fine. That works well. All right. Thanks, Saeed. If we don't speak,
a great evening, everyone.
Take care of yourself and speak to you soon. Thanks, Saeed, for joining us. Cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful. So, anything else? We were talking. Did you remember your question, Lisa?
No.
Okay.
Can I just say?
I'll text it to you when it comes back to me.
Okay. Just on that kind of the thing that you don't get online, which you get like if you're in an office or something, is the chit chat. It's the things that you find out about people that around the water cooler. So to speak. But I think that's what's so brilliant about this, because next time you see Saeed doing anything online, you'll just remember the whole socks conversation.
Yes.
And getting his new coffee machine and that sort of thing. And I think that's where these streams are great, because it's not just about the learn this, do that, but they're just broadening that kind of community aspect and they're just getting to know people in that sort of organic way, which I think is something that doesn't happen very much online. So
absolutely,
I'm really pleased that sort of comes across. And and thanks to him for sharing as well, because socks are important.
Socks are definitely important.
We need to make creative amplifier socks with the hamster on it.
Definitely. And also the rubber feet for people who are of a certain age who are on tile floors that will slip around a lot. Not mentioning any names, but it does happen. So that's why I always buy the ones with little rubber feet. But I bought these terrible old socks now, or these new socks, sorry, that are not very good. And it's leaving little rubber feet everywhere. And the cats are going, "What's this? Is this a treat?" No, please don't pick it up. It's plastic. Anyway, on that bombshell, we will be back with our show on the 12th of January. We're taking a little Christmas break for the festivities and things. And keep signing up to us on Substack. We're going to be posting more on that system next year. And we're also going to have some workshops and things that we're going to be posting and letting people know about, so you can join into our community and also learn some stuff from us as well, and definitely systems and all that kind of stuff as well. Oh, we've got a super chat. Is this our first super chat? Thank you very much, John. Very kind of you. Bingo.
Thank you.
There you go. Wonderful. Thank you so much. See, there is a way for getting paid. And of course, it's YouTube. We keep forgetting about that. Any closing thoughts or well wishes from either of you before we disappear for the night?
Have a wonderful, safe holiday,
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of good food, laugh a lot.
That's the main plan, to laugh
It's been
a
a
lot.
great year. Looking forward to what we get up to next year. And it's always a joy.
Absolutely.
Let's keep doing it.
Well, take care of yourselves, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in 2026. Stay safe. Oh, lovely. See you then.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Bye, Merry